It has a simple melody. Let everybody sing. There's life in our unity. There's hope in our song. I have a song to sing. It has a simple melody. Let everybody sing. There's life in our unity. There's hope in our song.
Have you heard?
Of a land over 1 billion people call home, graced with gushing rivers and roaring oceans, nestled between the Red and Mediterranean seas, blessed with the rolling hills of the Southern Cape and the falling waters
of the Mosioya Tunya,
the smoke that thunders, gifted with the plains of the Serengeti, which meet the Kilimanjaro and scale to great heights, then fall to amazing valleys and are crowned with the beauty of the western coasts. Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Of a place called the cradle of mankind, where life was born and continues to thrive, the birthplace of modern mathematics, algebra, and geometry. A place where 8,000 years ago, people developed their own counting system. A place where people dared to dream, and this dream birthed innovation and progress. The birthplace of astronomy and mobile money.
Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Avez-vous entendu parler de ces continents? Un endroit où, bien que ravagé et colonisé à travers son histoire, reste résistant, optimiste, rêveur, et a pu regagner sa dignité, tout en respectant les efforts et les sacrifices de tous ces héros qui ont tant donné pour la liberté. Kuendelea kujenga bara letu pamoja kila siku kuliko jana. Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Of icons etched in history. Have you heard of you and me, blessed with brilliant minds? Have you heard of people who harbor so much hope for these great lands? People who strive each and every day to make it a better place. The little children to whom tomorrow belongs, and the generations yet to come.
Avez-vous entendu parler de notre belle terre, notre maison,
Our home,
notre fierté,
our pride,
notre joie?
our joy.
Greatness flows within our veins. Royalty dropped off our shoulders. Have you heard of the continent with the youngest population, dynamic, vibrant, and entrepreneurial, and the largest common market?
Humanité.
I am because you are.
Agaciro kanje.
Kawe.
Kachu.
We are Africa.
the kings and queens to whom the future belongs.
We are Africans.
Les hommes et les femmes qui façonnent le monde.
We are Africans.
The future of this world.
And we are all proud to be Africans.
Une période où nous sommes tous fiers d'être africains.
Africa
is you and me.
Africa is you and me.
Africa is today and tomorrow.
Africa is today and tomorrow.
Africa is now.
Africa is now.
Feels good to be in Africa. Africa is a boy, aspiring to be a man, a man defending his home. Yeah, Africa is you and me, Africa is today tomorrow. We love you, Africa. Yeah, Africa, yeah, feels good to be an Africa, 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 Africa, la vie, passion de l'humanité, oh, terre riche, aïe aïe aïe, mer des bras, terre éclairée, continent des femmes, Afrique de noirs, Afrique, l'Afrique, je viens d'être tienne. Afrique, y a tout pour moi. Si tu entends, si je me mets de Afrique, Afrique, tu n'as pas.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful celebration and expression of the continent. Can we give them a final round of applause, please? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the team quickly sets up the stage for our leadership summit conversation, I'd like us to just take a moment to reflect on what we've heard this morning. One of the things that we heard, and we heard this from the Honorable Minister of ICT in Rwanda with the DG as well, is that although we are mindful of the complexities of our continent, We also are working hard to ensure that there are some critical ingredients that are common, irrespective of which market you're working in, if you're really going to be deliberate about building a digital economy. And in some of those ingredients, it means that we have to also be intentional about the environment that we're creating, not only for business, but for entrepreneurship as well, the kind of spaces we're creating for the investment of infrastructure. And to that point, we heard the CEO and executive chairman of Tata Services also speaking to the significance of really putting dollars behind investment in infrastructure so we can actually see it. Thank you very much. What was also clear is that we can't only focus on hard infrastructure. Soft infrastructure is just as important. This morning, the reiteration and emphasis on investing in young people, investing in education to ensure that we not only have the skills, but we've got the depth and the breadth to really carry the digital transformation on the continent has come through. What was quite intriguing as well, and we heard this from the Vice President of the World Bank, is really focusing on this idea of digital identities and the extent to which they become a game changer for ordinary Africans, a determinant of whether they're going to be part of a transformed Africa or not. Because once you have a digital identity, we find that you also have access to services, you have access to credit, you have a foot in the game, if we may call it that. And so to really begin to move towards an aspiration where in 2030, every single African has a digital identity is going to take some investment and is going to take some bold leadership. And perhaps finally, I think one of the biggest underlying challenges that we've heard this morning is that we also need to go back and review the government spending and to what extent that is reflective of a commitment to the Smart Africa agenda. But it doesn't only take government spending or government procurement, it also takes private sector putting their skin in the game and ensuring that they too are participating by unlocking financial capital. We've heard from the World Bank, but we also know that there are other development finance institutions that are working in the region that are really also looking to see how they may begin to bridge the gap to make that finance accessible.